Hey everyone, we are working on practice sheet number 2. We're going to do some of these all together, and then some of these I'm going to refer you back to your notes. Okay? So, number 1, this is definitely one I want us to do together. It says change 4 and 1/6 to a decimal. So here's what I would do first. I would say 4 decimal. Okay? Now we're going to deal with the fraction. So 1/6, remember that means 1 is the inside, 6 is the outside, which also means we need our 6's, okay? So we need to list those. 6 plus 6 is 12, plus 6 is 18, plus 6 is 24, plus 6 is 30. I think that's all I need, at least right now. I'll see if I need to go further. So we're going to do 6 into 1, which won't go, right? 1 is small. Normally I put an X, but since I need a leading number, I'm going to put a 0. Decimal, 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 okay? Then I'm going to put a 0 here. So now I look at this like a 10. I know it says 1.0. We'll look at this like a 10. So remember, does McDonald's sell burgers? So I divide. So 10 divided by 6, or how many times 6 goes into 10? That's too big. 12 is too big, so it only goes in 1. M is multiply. 1 times 6. S is subtract. 10 minus 6, 4. Okay? Since this is already a decimal, not a mixed number, we go on and we put another 0, and we pull it down. So now I do 6 into 40. I'm starting back with division, okay? Oh, well, this isn't far enough, so I need to keep going. So I need to add another 6. 30 plus 6 is 36. 36 plus 6 is 42. That's too big, okay? So it goes in up to here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 times 6. That was the multiply. Now subtract, and I get 4. Okay, so I still have a remainder, so I'd put another 0. But hopefully you can tell right now it's going to start repeating, because I would be saying, oh, well, 6 into 40, again, is going to go this many. 6 times it's going to repeat. So what we're going to do is we're going to take this part after the decimal. I don't care how you do it. Officially, I would do 1 and then a 6, and I would put the repeat sign because this is already the repeat. Now, if you put this, it's fine. I just wouldn't do it. I just would not do that because it's repeating right here, okay? Okay, on number 2. This was on our last week's practice sheet. I don't want to do this for you, but I will remind you, if you're listening, 35%, remember percent for every 100. So put 35 over 100, and then you're going to simplify. Go look back at the problems we did last week, okay? Number 3, same thing. Make it a mixed number, not a decimal. Go back and look at the practice sheet from last week, okay? And remember, I'll give you a little hint. Remember our 9s? 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So now you have these for when you divide that. Okay. So number 4 says Kathleen buys 2 pounds of ground beef for $3.29 per pound. Okay, for every pound, it's $3.29. This is what you're going to miss right there because it's written in words. Okay. If no tax is added, how much change will she receive from a $20 bill? Okay. So there's a couple ways you can do this. Kathleen buys 2 pounds of ground beef for $3.29 per pound. So you can say, oh, well, 1 pound is $3.29 and the other pound is 329, and I can add. If you want to do that, do it. Or you can do, don't write both, you only need one. If you're listening only, choose one of these to do, okay? That will tell you the total, okay? That will tell you the total. Now to get the change, you're going to subtract, okay? So remember, when you add or subtract, you line up the decimals. So I have to subtract from $20. I'm going to help you on this one. I don't see a decimal on 20, so it's 20.00. And you're going to subtract. So you'll have to do some regrouping there, okay? Number 5. What is the lowest subset to which the number 0 belongs? I want you to go back to your notes. This is specifically in the notes. This is specifically in the notes behind that divider. It's the first set of notes that we did. Okay? Okay, number 6. Change 12% to a simplified fraction. That is the same as the other one that we were doing. Okay? So, we compare to 100. 12 over 100, and then simplify. Remember, they're both even on top and bottom. Okay. Number 7, multiply. We are going to do a little bit of this one together. Then you're going to finish it up. 428 times 34. So I need, in order to solve this, I need the 4s and the 3s. So I'm going to list the 4s. I need it up to 8 times. So 4 plus 4 is 8. Plus 4 is 12, plus 4 is 16, plus 4 is 20, plus 4 is 24, plus 4 is 28. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I need one more. Plus 4 is 32. Okay? Here are my 4. So I'm going to multiply. I'm going to do the first row. You're going to do the second row. Okay? So remember, 4 times 8, then 2, then 4. 4 times 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So I put a 2, 32, carry the 3. Then I do 4 times 2. 4 times 2 is 8 plus 3. 8, 9, 10, 11. And then I do 4 times 4, 16, plus 1, 17. Okay? So I am done with the 4. So remember in class, we cross that off. I'm done with the 4. Hold my spot. I'm going to get rid of this. And now you're going to multiply by the 3s. 3 by 8, 3 by 2, 3 by 4. 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 18, 21, 24, 27. Okay? You're going to multiply that, then add. There's no decimal in this. Don't make it difficult. Okay. So now, for this one, we need our formula chart. So I'm going to be giving you a formula chart, but you can look at the one that I'm going to pull up. So here's the shapes that we have. So we're going down to area. Area of a well, it even says it. It's a parallelogram. Opposite sides are parallel, okay? Now, one thing you can do here is put a little right angle. This is super important. I can tell that's what they're trying to do here, but that's going to be a right angle. So this is a parallelogram. When you look at your formula chart, rectangular parallelogram, A equals BH. Area equals base times height. Okay? So this is what we do. Formula, it means write that down. BH. Substitute, that means I'm going to put the numbers in. The base and the height. The base and the height form a right angle. The base and the height form a right angle. 13.4 times 9. Then you go to the solve. So I'm just going to kind of do it over here. 13.4 times 9. When you multiply or divide, you count over the spaces, right? Now, Again, this is a 9, so 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, so you're going to multiply by 9. Okay, you're going to do 9 times 4, 9 times 3, 9 times 1. And I will tell you 1, 1. So there'll be 1 decimal over. Okay, so make sure I can tell your final answer. And by the way, I'll go and put this over here. Your answer will be something, point a number, inches squared, because it's area. It is inches times inches. For division, I'm not going to divide all this for you. I'm going to set it up. I'm going to give you a hint. You're going to need another 0 here. There's your hint. So when you multiply or divide, you count over the spaces. You count over the spaces. So I need something over each number. So I'm just going to start listing. 4, 8, 12, 16, 20, 24, 28, 32, 36. For the sake of time, I'm doing this kind of fast. So will 4, this is a 4 now, go into 3? And that answer is no. Now from here, you're going to do, does McDonald's sell burgers? So 4 into 37, all the way down here to 36. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Multiply. 9 times 4. Subtract 1 and then bring down. Now you start back over with divide, do 4 into 11 and go from there, okay? That is your job. Okay, last problem. Last problem, I think. Yes, okay. Area of a triangle, 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 triangle. Area of a triangle, A equals half BH, half BH. A equals half BH. What does substitute mean? It means plug it all in. A equals half. The base is 22.1. The height is 14. If I was really doing this well, I'd put in the units, but for the sake of time, I'm not doing that. What I would do, guys, I would do half of 14. Half of 14, that is 7. The other number is 22.1. Your job is to multiply this. That is your job. Okay? And then over here, you'll put your final answer. Don't forget, you count over those spaces. It'll be inches squared. Okay? Right angle. That's my base and height.